Oh my god. I mean, I know a lot of you, after looking at the title of this video, must be thinking that this guy is obsessed with Manchester United. This guy loves to criticize Manchester United. That's not true, guys. Like, as I said in my last video, I was going to publish the video of Zidane and how would he set up Manchester United and would that work, is that the right man to bring in, and all of that stuff. And I was actually going to shoot that video instead of this one, but again, I was on social media, I was on websites like goal.com, like Tribal Nation, like the Manchester United official one, like other websites which provide you with the update of what could happen with the Manchester United managerial situation. After going through all of these articles and updates and news and tweets, I was staggered. It was staggeringly unbelievable that Manchester United, this institution of Manchester United, have no ambition of winning anything. They have proved that they don't have any ambition to win anything when they kept Solskjaer for such a long time, when they didn't back Mourinho when he finished second and won 2 trophies. They sacked the right guy, they kept the wrong guy. They have consistently showed the world that they are not interested in challenging for the biggest trophies, and once again they are showing the same thing. Everywhere you read about Manchester United, you will see that they're looking for an interim manager. They're looking for an interim manager, and that is going to be Michael Carrick, or they will look elsewhere. And then they say that we will look for the summer to reassert the situation, to find the better guy. I mean, how can you speak as if it's March? The tone, everything that I've read about Manchester United, it feels like they are in March. It feels like we are in April or March. Because when you sack a manager in March or April, you say, we'll wait for the end of the season and then we'll see what to do. It's November. It's November. I'm not saying that Manchester United should challenge for the league or should even try to win the Premier League. That's not going to happen, that's quite clear. But they're in the Champions League. They could very much challenge for the Champions League. They could win the Champions League. They've got Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes. It's a top squad. You build a team around Cristiano Ronaldo, he wins you the Champions League. We have seen that on multiple occasions. Bruno Fernandes, top players who can actually win the Champions League if used in the right way. Also, the FA Cup, they have enough trophies to compete for and potentially win at least one of them. Finish in the top 4. Finish the season in a way that next season every club should look at you and feel, mate, we have got someone in there. We have got a horse that has the potential ability to beat everyone else. Get Pochettino out of PSG. Even if it's Brendan Rodgers, get him out of Leicester and get him signed for you. What happens if Michael Carrick gets the interim coach, he does very well, and potentially gets a permanent deal? Because I'm not sure what Manchester United really aim for. Look what Chelsea did last season. Lampard was not doing well. He was out. They didn't go for an interim coach. They went for Tuchel. Tuchel came in. They put him under pressure. We want something from you. He came with a high, big reputation. Won them the Champions League. The ambition was there. The desire was there. And the desire was clearly looked when they made that appointment of Thomas Tuchel. With Manchester United, what the hell is wrong with these guys? Interim coach? Michael Carrick. Like, with all due respect to Michael Carrick, isn't that just a new version of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? You want an interim coach to do what? I think if they go for Michael Carrick or any sort of interim coach, they don't finish in the top 4. I think Arsenal are showing more than enough capability that they could finish at the top 4 despite what happened at Anfield. I mean, they have got to understand the importance of the remainder of the season. It's November. They have still got enough games to play in the Champions League group stage, which they are not sure if they would qualify for the round of 16. There is a massive uncertainty about Manchester United being in the round of 16, which is enough staggering in itself. And now we are hearing reports that Manchester United are most likely to go for an interim coach and then reassert the situation in the summer. Seriously? Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, David De Gea, Luke Shaw, who looked world class in the summer, even Harry Maguire looked world class in the summer. You have got very good players, excellent top quality players there who can actually compete for the Champions League, who can win the Champions League. Many of you might think right now, okay, if you're saying don't go for an interim coach, name one. So I'm saying Zinedine Zidane, because I see something in there. But if I say Zinedine Zidane, we are not sure if Zidane wants that. A lot of report actually suggests that Zinedine Zidane doesn't want the job, which is fine. The club made a decision right now. If the club made the decision of sacking Ole Gunnar Solskjaer a few weeks before, they would have actually got Antonio Conte. Antonio Conte, a proven winner in multiple countries. They did not make that decision. He signs for Spurs, and maybe Spurs could win something now. Manchester United, I want to see some sort of ambition from them. Going for an interim coach, having the mentality that, yeah, we will just see through this season, is the way they are speaking, it genuinely feels like we just have 10 games to play, we just have 8 games to play, and they're out of the Champions League. There's nothing to compete for, so we will reassert the situation in the summer. Come on, wake up. You've got the Champions League, which you can actually win. You've got an FA Cup upcoming. You still have to challenge for the top 4 places in the Premier League with Arsenal in brilliant form, with West Ham in brilliant form. You have a lot of things to compete for and potentially to gain silverware. And I am really very surprised with everything that has been going on. Because if you sack a manager that is not doing well, the expectation is that the club is aiming for something, that they don't tolerate any sort of mediocrity in there. And they want to win, they want to compete. They don't want to lose more points. They cannot afford to. But as soon as you sack a manager and show that no, we want to win, you go for an interim coach. You say, we will see through the season. What sort of tone is that? What message does that send out to the fans? What message does that send out to the likes of Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool, that you don't be scared of us? We are going to see through the season. We will reassert the situation in the summer. They're making just a fool of yourself. All I want to say is, this squad is good enough, is more than good enough to win silverware, to win the biggest trophies. And that is one of the reasons why we all said Solskjaer has to leave, because with another manager, they could actually win something. So I don't know if it's Brendan, if it's Mauricio, if it's Zidane. They should get a manager in right now, because I see potential in this team. I see a lot of ability, a lot of potential in this team. But to unlock that potential, they need a manager with skills. And more than skills, there has to be a desire, there has to be a mindset. And if the mindset in this appointment, in the next appointment is see through the end of the season, it's only going to demotivate the players. They need to be motivated. To keep them motivated, to keep them on the edge, they need a manager who's going to push them, who's going to build a system, who's going to push them, who's going to show that, no, we're not just here to end the season. We are here to compete for the Champions League, for the FA Cup. Because I see at that squad, I look at that team, look at those group of players and look, mate, individually, every one of them is very, very good, all world class. But to unlock these potential, you need a manager. You need a proper mindset. And that mindset is shown to the world and shown to the players when you make an appointment. It should be a statement. And I'll end this video here by just saying this squad is more than good enough to win. And Manchester United going for an interim coach just shows you how much do they really care about competing for the biggest trophies. They don't know how to make footballing decisions. Ed Woodward has no idea about what he's doing, but he can actually prove everyone wrong by making a statement and getting Manchester United to compete for the trophies in which they can still compete for. Because let's not forget, it's still November. Let's not pretend as if just a small part of the season is remaining. More than half of the season is still remaining. How can even the club think like that? Please let me know if you agree with me, if you disagree with me, if you have something, if you think something I've missed in this video, if you think a point that I should have covered, or if you have some sort of news or transfer you want analysis on, you want some conversation on. You have the links in the description. You can email me, you can comment down. And with that, I conclude. I'll see you in the next video. Jai Hind.